The Lay Magistrates Association of Jamaica is honoring 40 years, but as Jamaica moves to greater development, the spotlight turns to the evolving role of justices of the peace in the nation's justice system. Courtney Lewis explains how JPs are seeking to stay relevant in changing times.
The Lay Magistrates Association is seeking to move away from the traditional stamp and sign role to getting more involved in community affairs. Through the Justices of the Peace, they're engaging community leaders, service organizations, and even the church to help deal with more domestic issues and find meaningful ways of dealing with misconduct. It's their way of staying with the times and, more importantly, engaging technology to set formalized standards.
The Lay Magistrates Association of Jamaica is reinforcing its commitment to restorative justice and community development. Vice President Paulette Kirkland says almost 150 individuals, including justices of the peace, clergy members, and guidance counselors, have been trained to deal with conflict resolution, especially in areas plagued by youth violence.
So we want to go back to that circle, I think they call it Ubuntu. That circle where we can get people sitting down and talking about things. We are the justices of the peace. We are the person that community members look up to. And so we have to engage with them to ensure that they understand it is not about fighting it out, but it's about talking it out. And how we communicate makes a big difference.
Training in trafficking of persons and child diversion is also underway, but the efforts to bolster the justice system are not without challenge. The VP says a disciplinary committee has been formed for JPs who illegally charge for their services.
The rights are that you are not supposed to be charged. There's not supposed to be a pan put down on the person that you put something in this. There's supposed to be nothing of that kind when you are interacting with a justice of the peace.
Moreover, JPs struggle with cases of uncertain identity, as what they may know of someone informally may not be legally certified.
I know you as Jennifer, and we went to school together, and I called you Jennifer, and then when I'm to do an affidavit on your behalf, I'm realizing now that you're not Jennifer. Now, that is something that, as justices of the peace, what protection, and there are several instances that have gone in the court where the justices of the peace have verified, validated that this person is so, and that is because that was whom they knew them as.
As the call for modernization in areas of justice grow louder, Kirkland says the conversation continues about how artificial intelligence and technology increasingly affect legislation and global standards.
The LMAJ is a member of the Commonwealth Judges and Magistrates Association. So we need to ensure that those connectivity globally are there so we can learn best practices and we can continue to be relevant in the changing with the various laws and legislation.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.